running around, Mike.
We good?
What time is it?
5 o'clock.
Okay, the meeting will begin.
This meeting is being conducted in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by advertisement in the Cape May Star and Wave on the Township website and posted on the bulletin boards of Township Hall. We request anyone wishing to address council, please wait for the mayor to recognize you. Please state your name and address for the record, and please remember, all comments must be kept to 3 minutes or less.
Thank you. Please stand for pledge of allegiance, a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag Roll call, please.
Councilmember Conrad?
Here.
Councilmember Coon?
Here.
Councilmember Roy?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Here.
Mayor Sipple.
Here. Okay, today at the work session, we have a presentation of the accreditation to the police department. We have the oath of office for Captain Mike Bajang. We have a presentation of the Girl Scout Cleanup Volunteer Award Program. And also, we have a Department of Public Safety update by Chief Kevin Lewis to the public and council. So this time, I ask Mr. Delgado, please come up here and take the podium.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the council. I traveled quite a bit to get here today, but for good reason. I come to recognize your police department as one of the best police departments in the state of New Jersey, and I'm just saying that. I bring proof. So just to add context to what I'm about to say, the Lower Township Police Department has been in accreditation for over 10 years. In fact, this time was the 5th time that they went through our program. So if I just by way of comparison, 54% of all the agencies in the state of New Jersey have made it once through our accreditation program. 32% have made it twice, 19% have made it 3 times, 8% have made it 4 times. But when you come to agencies such as theirs, such as yours, I should say, that have made it through the accreditation programs 5 times, they fall into a very elite group of law enforcement agencies of less than 3% in the entire state of New Jersey. So that's quite remarkable that they have actually assimilated the accreditation process as such. So if you indulge me for a couple of minutes, I'd like to share with you the significance of the achievement. So the Lower Township Police Department has once again made a commitment to adhering to best practices at the state and national level in a highly regarded statewide law enforcement accreditation program. These programs administered through the New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police and the New Jersey Law Enforcement Accreditation Commission are set to transparently demonstrate the professionalism and preparedness of state's law enforcement agencies. The New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police Law Enforcement Accreditation Program is purposefully designed to enhance professionalism and transparency in the state's public safety system. Now, during these uniquely challenging times and a threat to health and safety, encouraging law enforcement agencies to follow standardized practices and policies is potentially life-saving and cost-effective investment of time and resources. Now, accreditation gives an agency a preparedness plan and a verification of excellence. Accreditation status represents a significant achievement in the Lower Township Police Department. Following best practice has become part of the culture. It's just simply the way they deliver police services to their communities. Remarkable. This March 14, 2024, the Lower Township Police Department received this prestigious re-accredited agent status for the first 3-year cycle. It demonstrates Chief Lewis' firm commitment to maintaining accredited status to remain on track with state and national standards and the continued expectations for quality, professionalism, and ethical policing. So the Lower Township Police Department, to achieve this, again, believe in the foundation of accreditation, which lies in the adoption of 112 standards in the state of New Jersey, many of which require multiple proofs of compliance. They have been carefully measured against an established set of state and national standards, and as I shared with you, in many instances exceeded what other ones have been able to achieve. government officials can be more confident in the agency's ability to operate efficiently and meet community needs. And officers in accredited agencies, as I see many here today, one is about to be promoted, can take pride that they have been objectively recognized for their professionalism and adherence to the highest standards in law enforcement. Now, out of the report that is generated after these 3 years, let me just share with you and paraphrase just a couple of things that we found in the report. So the law enforcement accreditation process continues to benefit the entire agency. Under the leadership of Chief Kevin Lewis, the men and women of the Lower Township Police Department, through their hard work and dedication, fully embraced their accreditation status, specifically in the areas of policy development, best police practices, internal compliance, technology and equipment, and community engagement. Now, I read through the report, and I was pretty impressed how progressive this agency is under his leadership. So Chief Lewis' initiatives and future issues actually are out there with many other agencies, but they're getting it done. It's to continue to educate, train, and prepare the Patrol Division for the anticipated driving effects of legalization, decriminalization of marijuana in New Jersey, to foster and promote juvenile resiliency through increased positive interactions with law enforcement, and continued utilization of the deployment of bike patrol to increase officer visibility and accessibility to members of the public as well as business owners. So under the leadership of Chief Kevin Lewis, I say again, the Lower Township Police Department demonstrates a high level of competence, leadership, and professionalism. So it is indeed my honor, and it's the opinion of the assessment team, that the Lower Township Police Department is a highly regarded, professional, and committed agency which exemplifies all of the tenets of law enforcement accreditation at the state and national level. So therefore, on behalf of the state, of the New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police and the New Jersey Law Enforcement Commission, I'd like to congratulate Chief Kevin Lewis, his accreditation manager, Deputy Chief Donald Vanneman, their assistant accreditation manager, Sin Shai, the Lower Township Police Department, the mayor, the council, and those citizens that they so proudly serve for achieving their 5th reaccreditation, joining a very, I'll say very, and I can say 5 times, very exclusive group of law enforcement agencies in the state of New Jersey that have made their commitment to excellence in policing. So to all, indeed, congratulations. This is when you get the clap. On behalf of the association, I'd like to present you with the accreditation.
You? Hey, Chief, we're going to come down and join you guys. This is a big team effort here. No. Behind the deputy. Thank you, sir.
I'm surprised, Kevin, you let him bump you.
I just want to say a few things real quick.
I do have one. Girl Scouts.
Okay, before we move to the promotion of Captain Michael McJane, I'd just like to congratulate the police department for their accreditation. And, you know, I'd like to say that we're the best police department in the state of New Jersey, but I see some other chiefs of police in the back room here. So I'll say we're one of the best. Okay, so I want to thank the dignitaries in the back, the senior staff, and chiefs of police for coming out to be here for accreditation. I'm sure you're here for Sergeant Lieutenant to be promotable to Captain Michael McJane, okay? And if you want to hang out after that, Chief Lewis had given a briefing to council. So with that being said, I ask council to join me down below, and we'll promote Captain McJane. Give me the Bible and that, please. Let the chief do his thing.
Ready, sir? Captain Michael Majane started his police career in 2000 as a Class II officer with the City of Wildwood. He was an employee of the Cape May County Sheriff's Department for 6 months before becoming a patrolman with the Lower Township Police Department in 2001. Beginning in 2003, Captain Majane became an instrumental part of the Cape May County Police Academy as an instructor in the areas of method of instruction, vehicle operations, physical conditioning, defensive tactics, expandable baton, firearms, patrol rifle, and milo range. From 2005 to 2016, he was assigned to the Cape May County Regional SWAT Team and was previously a member of the Lower Township SWAT Team. In 2010, he was assigned as a detective. While assigned to the Detective Division, he was trained in the following areas: Top Gun narcotics investigation, investigative photography and video, crime scene and advanced crime scene investigation, advanced interview and interrogation, internal affairs investigations. Captain Majane was promoted to Detective First Class in 2013. While in detectives, he was the department's evidence custodian and assumed the role of supervising firearms instructor. At that time, he was also certified as a Glock professional and Colt Defense M4 armorer, and he remains to date. In 2020, he was promoted to the rank of patrol sergeant. In February of 2022, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant first class, and shortly thereafter promoted to lieutenant in June of 2023. On May 6th of 2024, he was officially promoted to the rank of captain. Throughout his ever-changing 24-year career in law enforcement, his wife, Erin, has been a constant presence and his strongest supporter. Captain Majane married Erin in 2013. The couple welcomed their daughter, Aubrey, in 2015. The family is proud and excited to start the next chapter with the Lower Township Police Department. Captain Majane's mother, Dolores, and daughter, Aubrey, will be holding the Bible, and his wife, Erin, will be pinning the badge.
You gonna hold the Bible? Okay, place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Michael James,
Swear to support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and I bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
on the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
position of captain
position of captain
for the Township of Lower Police Department
for the Township of Lower Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Captain. If she could read your mind, it'd be good enough.
Might be too small.
There we go. Hold on for a second. Before we do it, congratulations, I want to thank Mike. You know, I refereed a lot of basketball games with his father's Dolores, you know that. And Frank drove back and forth to a lot of meetings with myself. And I was telling Mike the story not too long ago. You know, he actually got promoted to sergeant, lieutenant, captain since I've been here, so you're doing pretty good. Either I've been here too long or you're going pretty fast. I don't know which one it is, maybe a little bit of both. But, you know, I have to tell a really quick story. Frank and I would drive back, his father, to Devon High School on Sundays for high school basketball meetings before the Zoom stuff started. And Frank would get up there, and his meet would start at 7 o'clock. It would be 7:05, 7:10, and the meeting hasn't started yet. He would get so mad. Finally, he just got up and he says, why can't we start at 7 o'clock all the time? You know, you people live around the corner, we drive an hour. Anyway, where I'm going with this, it's called the Frank Majane rule, okay? So now at 7 o'clock at a basketball meeting, they blow the whistle, they say, Frank Majane rule, sit down, we're starting. So your father gets us starting on time, okay? So anyway, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Your dad's looking down. He's very proud of you, okay? Okay. Okay. You want to get one big picture? Congratulations, Dolores. Congratulations. I know you're proud. One big picture. Come on, Kev, you're not done yet. Come back over here. Good job.
Thanks.
We'll take a 2-minute session, so those can exit the building want to leave the meeting.
Is Murphy? Joe.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if he's
He lives in Lower anymore.
Are you taking pictures
Does Jerry?
of these kids? Okay.
Well, Liz is not here.
No. Especially
We'll get
kids.
some-
Kids' parents will probably come up, so-
We'll get,
Can I ask?
we'll get them.
So 176.
No, for the kids.
How about I ask?
Oh, the kid.
Yeah, okay, yeah, do that. These kids.
Oh, yeah. He'll be right in.
Okay.
Just take a picture of the chief. I mean, Mike and his family.
We gotta, I mean, I could just do a.
I can too, but it'll be a better picture. We could start it, right? Take them a few.
We do an individual or all together?
One at a time. We're almost ready to start, waiting for a photographer to come back in from taking pictures outside, so when the girls come up to be recognized for their work, well, we can get the pictures with the girls. Yes, yeah, he knows, Chief. You want to grab him, it's fine.
But if the chief tells him, he might come sooner.
Yeah,
This is true.
yeah, yeah, Chief, he may listen to you, he doesn't listen to the manager, I don't think. All right, sounds good. But as the girls come up and the parents are welcome to come up with your child, and we'll get some pictures together. And if you reach out for the township, we'll get your contact information. We'll get the pictures to come back out to you if you want to save them or not. Issue the certificates.
Wedding picture.
All right, I'll read the certificate. All the certificates say the same thing, so I'll read one, and then we'll call the names one at a time for a picture with the mayor and council. Volunteer certificate. This certificate is given in recognition to those who have proven to be an outstanding citizen of Lower Township by freely giving the generous gift of time, talent, and energy as a volunteer on behalf of the New Jersey Clean Communities statewide litter cleanup. Okay, the names, Lily Scheid. Charlotte Larkin. Oh, sorry. Erin McGuigan. Genevieve Peoples. Abby McMullen. Joey Simmons. Amelia Grimes. And Noella De Jesus.
Any of the family members want to come up? You're welcome to come up. Keep the Boy Scout, hopefully he'll take control right now. You can stand wherever you want to stand. You guys are in charge of this meeting, not me. I'm used to it. Here we go. Great job, bro.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, Chief Lewis, you're up, bud.
I have to apologize in advance. My lack of planning didn't allow me to get over here in time to get the PowerPoint working, so I apologize for that. Just so happens, ironically, today this came in the mail, and I wanted to share it with everybody that's here. It's from the Office of the Secretary of Defense. Employer support of the Guard and Reserve recognizes the Lower Township Police Department as a patriotic employer for contributing to the national security and protecting liberty and freedom by supporting employee participation the America's National Guard and Reserve Forces. And we were nominated by Corporal EFC, Kevin Boyle. It says, Dear Lower Township Police Department, my name is Bob Smythe. I'm the Southern Area Chair for the Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve, the acronym's ESGR. It's a Department of Defense program established in 1972 to promote cooperation and understanding between reserve component service members and their civilian employers to assist in the resolution of conflicts or questions. A service member, Kevin Boyle, has nominated you for a Patriot Award as a supportive supervisor. The request was approved by the Department of Defense, and thus this award is issued. So there's a picture of the award, and it just happened to come in the middle today, so it was perfect timing to share with everybody here.
Good time. And Chief, and I'll say this, that, yeah, we'll give a clap on that. Okay. I don't think anybody or any of the other police departments out there to support the military as much as Lower does. I know you and some of your senior staff, Deputy Chief here, you retired from the military, and the Deputy Chief still in the military. I guess he's going to retire soon, but, and also the members of council have always been very supportive to the military. And if I'm not mistaken, Patrolman First Class Boyle is deployed right now,
Correct.
and we wish him well, and I think the VFW just mailed him some packages too, so he'll get some surprises pretty soon.
That's correct. And FRG Family Readiness Group is what his wife is actually the president of.
Great.
Jenna is the president of the FRG, so she
Very
helps
good.
a lot as well.
All right, thanks, Chief.
And his brother Kyle is in the back.
Yep. I know Kyle. I coached Kyle when he played hockey many years ago.
All right, so pretend like I'm a TV. Slide one. All right, my first true slide is our current departmental staffing. We currently have one chief, one deputy chief, one captain, 3 lieutenants. Captain Majane just got promoted tonight. 3 lieutenants, 2 sergeant first class, and we'll be down to 1 in the very near future with the pending loss of Ryan Hansberry, who'll be retiring. We have 4 patrol sergeants, 1 detective sergeant, 5 corporals, and we're also pending a loss there as well. Somebody's taking advantage of the 20-year and out option. We have 1 detective first class. We have 4 patrolmen first class. Kevin Boyle, who we just spoke about, is currently deployed, and we have another one who's out for an uncertain amount of time for medical. We have 1 senior detective, 4 detectives, 22 patrolmen, 1 class 2, and 1 recruit, and she's in the academy starting May 27. She's got to finish. She's got 5 days. She was doing defensive tactics and actually broke her wrist, so she's got to go back and finish the last 5 days at the academy. And we have 6 records clerks. So that's our current staffing. And while I'm on that page, I just want to touch on the Class 2s. Very difficult for us to man and maintain. It's a statewide problem. Avalon, Wildwood, Ocean City usually has 70 between Class 1s and Class 2s, and I think they're down below half of that. I think they have 25 or 30 this year. Wildwood, Chief Joe Murphy was here tonight. They usually have 40, and I think they have 12 this year. So it's an issue. There's such a need for full-time officers that the Class 2s realize that, and they're getting hired full-time. So that's why we're down to 1. We do have a good pool of candidates. My Detective Sergeant Corey Scheid told me that we have 9 total. Is that right, Kev? Yes. 9 total that are still in the queue, and that's after the PT test. We did the analysis, waiting for results for that. So we have a good feeling about the future, and 4 of those 9 are civil service candidates, and the rest of them are Class 2 candidates. So hopefully we can increase our Class 2 numbers because they play an integral role in our department. I shared the upcoming special events. It's very extensive. Just to give you guys an idea of, on top of our patrol responsibilities and our investigative responsibilities, we still have to attend and man and manage all these programs as well. And this is to date. This doesn't include everything we've already done this year. This is what we have starting May 24th going forward. So it's very, very extensive, and it keeps us busy. Any questions on that? My next slide is our 2023 accomplishments. We procured and fielded multiple stationary automated license plate readers, also known as ALPRs. We fully implemented our unmanned aerial UAS or drone program. We expanded training and personnel for this life-saving program. We currently have 7 licensed. I don't think anybody in the county has 7 licensed pilots. We have 7 licensed pilots. We increased our ATV program with 12 additional trained licensed operators. That's our quad and our side-by-side. We implemented a patrolman first class position and a senior detective position and promoted 4 patrolman first class and 1 senior detective. We implemented the deputy chief position and promoted Deputy Chief Hanneman into that position as the first ever Lower Township Police Department deputy chief. And we underwent, as you heard tonight from Mr. Delgado, our triennial reaccreditation for the 5th time. That's probably one of our proudest accomplishments. It's a daunting task. I don't think Susie Scheid got enough credit, but she's the hammer for us. She keeps us year by year, instead of letting us get behind and trying to make up for it at the end of our 3-year reassessment. She keeps us on track throughout the years and makes sure that we have the proofs we need for each year. So she's definitely an asset when it comes to that. And my last slide is I think it's my last slide. Yeah, my last slide is our 2024 goals. We want to implement Axon Air to manage our UAS or drone data collection, storage, and pilots, and it also allows us to integrate better with the county prosecutor's van. They just literally send them a link, or if I'm away, or the mayor, manager, anybody from council wants to know something that's going on, if we had a critical incident, we can send you the link and you can watch the live footage from your phone. So that's one of the benefits of Axon Air. Plus, it's unlimited storage for all of our videos. It tracks our pilots' hours, and it also collects all the UAS data that we need. We'd like to procure a command trailer for use in a critical incident such as the drone, somewhere to house that, something where the patrol people that are first on scene can hook it up to a vehicle and have it on scene for the command staff to fall into so we can operate out of that successfully. We're going to continue to procure and field additional outbars. We budgeted for that this year. The goal is to have 13 throughout the township, so there isn't a way you can come in or go out of the township without us knowing at least that vehicle came through this point. So we can track thefts and deter crime in the township. I know this has been a 4 or 5 year plan, but we're looking to push forward with digitizing our archive records. I know that the township's involved in that too, so we're hoping we can get through that process this year. This year, for those that don't know, is the first year that all New Jersey police officers are required to be licensed through the Police Training Commission. So we're going to get familiarized with that process. In January of this year, every officer in the entire state was given either a 1, 2, or 3 year license. I was given a 1 year. So come June next month, I'm supposed to be getting something from the PTC that I have to fill out, and then it's got to be reviewed by the admin staff, whether there's IA issues or any kind of issues, and then it goes up to the PTC for approval. So that's something we have to work through, and we're hoping it doesn't cause us any issues with manning. We're hoping we don't lose any officers due to the licensing. And the last thing is continuing recruiting and retention efforts to ensure adequate staffing levels. We've been to several colleges. We have several events of our own, our youth camp. We're working with the No Limits Academy, just trying to get our name out there the best we can and make our agency a place where some of these young men and women may want to come serve and join our ranks. And my last slide asks if there's any questions. Anybody has any questions?
Chief, I do have a question. The license, 1, 2, or 3 years, what's the difference? How they pick that?
Once you get your license renewed, like when I get renewed this year, my next license is going to be, they're all good once they're renewed for 3 years, but the state didn't want that burden to be, they broke it up. They didn't want every agency to have to do all of their officers in 1 year, so they staggered it 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years. So a third of our department got 1 year licenses, a third got 2 year licenses, and a third got 3 year licenses.
Okay.
And I don't know, I studied it a little bit and tried to find the rhyme or reason how they picked that. I figured maybe the newer people that just went through the academy and had backgrounds, but I don't know how they selected it. They just randomly selected 1, 2, or 3 for about a third of our agency. Each got a license of that time frame.
Okay, and also, I just want to go back to the accreditation. The top 3% New Jersey departments get that, and, I was surprised to hear that. I wasn't aware of that. I'm familiar with the program itself, but I didn't know that Lower Township fell into the top 3% for the state, so I congratulate you and the entire staff and all the officers of the police department. You guys do a great job for us, and I thank you for that.
Thank you. I will say, he mentioned my name quite a few times during that, but my accreditation manager, Deputy Chief Vanneman, if it wasn't for him, I think you were part of 3 of them. This one and 2 prior. He's pretty much the one that taught me what I know about accreditation, so he's the guru, and he's going to pass that on to somebody below him, so when we go off into the sunset, there's somebody here to carry the torch, because it's important, and it's a huge accomplishment. We're proud of it.
And people don't know how extensive they're looked at with their records and everything else from that and the training. That takes,
It's very extensive.
yes, I remember, yeah.
And they come and actually do an on-site, they take all of your records, everything, they call them proofs. We have to put the proofs in there and document them and highlight what part of the proof we're trying to identify. And it's not just a proof for a year, it's one proof for each of the 3 years. So there's one for 22, one for 23, and one for 24, if that was our 3-year cycle. And they look through all that stuff, and then they come do a 2-day on-site assessment. And then we still have to go all the way up to North Jersey for a hearing with a panel of 15, 20 people. And one guy just kind of has our packet and goes over with us and asks a few questions. So it's definitely an extensive program, but it's worth it.
Any questions?
Quite spectacular, very nice.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Chief. Okay, we'll slide down to the consent agenda. Anybody from council want to comment on the consent agenda?
No comment.
Anybody from the public want to comment on the consent agenda? Okay, we'll close the public portion.
Approval of the minutes from May 6, 2024. and Resolutions 2024-170 through 2024-184.
Is there a motion to move us forward?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Ordinance 2024-03. This is the bond orders providing for various roadway and drainage improvements by and in the Township of Lower, County of Cape May, State of New Jersey, appropriating $3.6 million therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $3,420,000 bonds or notes of the township to finance part of the cost thereof. This is the second reading and public hearing of this ordinance. This ordinance has been published, posted, and made available to the public.
Anybody from council want to comment?
No.
Anybody from the public want to comment on this ordinance? Close the public portion. Is there a motion to move forward?
I make the motion. Second the motion.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-04. This is a bond ordinance providing for various 2024 capital improvements by and in the Township of Lower, the County of Cape May, State of New Jersey, appropriating $4,870,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $4,625,000 bonds or notes of the township to finance part of the cost thereof. This is the second reading and public hearing of this ordinance. This ordinance has been posted, published, and made available to the public.
Any council comments?
No.
No.
Any comments from the public on this ordinance? Close the public portion. I make a motion to move forward with this.
I'll second the motion.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes. Engineer report.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This afternoon, I will be presenting the engineer's report on behalf of Blasio and Associates, giving an overview of all the capital projects currently underway in the township. The first capital project is the Diamond Beach Park improvements. The proposed work for this project includes new playground equipment, fitness equipment, pickleball courts, shade structure, and a bathroom building. Construction has commenced for this project. The bathroom building shell is being constructed, the pickleball fence posts have been installed, curb has been installed, and the playground is beginning to be installed this week. The reason, I know you guys asked for finish dates on projects, so the contractors asked for a contract extension of 3 to 4 weeks on that project, citing rain days and permit delays. So we've been working with the contractor along with the township to have that revised, so it should be open by the July 4th weekend. That's the
So July 4th is the anticipated completion, tell me.
June 28th is, but it
June
should be open by
28th.
the July 4th weekend. The second capital project is the 2023 NJDOT Municipal Aid Local Transportation Fund Program reconstruction of Wildwood Avenue. The proposed work includes the installation of new drainage infrastructure along Wildwood Avenue and the resurfacing of the road from Bayshore Road to the western end of Wildwood Avenue. This project is largely being paid for by 2 NJDOT grants, which is great for the township. Paving Plus LLC is completing the project. Construction has commenced for this project. They were out there last week digging test pits for utilities. They're going to be installing utilities at the end of this week, and construction is set to be completed the week of June 24th, 2024. The third capital project is the resurfacing of Bay Drive. The proposed work includes resurfacing Bay Drive from Wildwood Avenue to Mallow Road. So this project is being completed in conjunction with the reconstruction of Wildwood Avenue, and it's being completed by the same contractor. No work has commenced on this project as it's being completed by the same contractor. They're doing the utility work on Wildwood Avenue first, the concrete work there, then they're going to come through and pave both roadways. So that project is also set to be complete the week of June 24th, 2024. The fourth capital project is the Beach Access Pathway Project. The proposed capital work for this project included the construction of 5 new timber pathways at various beach entrances. As you guys have probably seen, those have been completed and open to the public, which is great to see. 1 timber access pathway has been added by the township on Brookdale Road. We have had to seek a permit modification from the NJDEP to include this within the existing CAFRA permit. Our office submitted this permit application, and we've been working with the NJDEP, who's indicated to us that that could be approved by June 30th. So all things going well, construction for that pathway should commence July 1st. That's what we're shooting for. And it should take about 3 to 4 weeks to complete. The Rotary Community Park renovations, the proposed work includes new playground equipment, shade structures, a single-use bathroom, parking area, and it all being ADA accessible. The project will be completed in 2 stages. Construction for Phase 1 has been completed, apart from a few minor punch list items, which we're working with the contractor on. Our office received final wetlands permits needed from the NJDEP to commence design for Phase 2 of the project, so that's great news. We've already started Phase 2 of the design, and we'll be working with the township on that. We need one final permit for the bathroom building from the NJDEP, a flood hazard verification, so we will be submitting that soon and simultaneously while designing the project, so we should have everything, permits in place when when the designs are complete, ready to bid. The Bay Outfall Extension Project, the proposed work includes design and permits to extend 12 bayside outfalls and improve drainage. Our office did permit plans for these 12 outfalls and submitted a CAFRA permit on behalf of the township. The township elected to add 4 additional outfalls to this project. And this occurred because we reached our permit cap, so it made sense to add as much work as the township needed to the permit to save on permit fees. So we've jumped on this as we know it's important to get this permit in. We've already surveyed them. Base mapping is going to be complete this week, and we're aiming to have that permit resubmitted as soon as possible within the next couple of weeks. The 7th project, the 2024 NJDOT Municipal Aid Program reconstruction of Ridgewood Avenue. The proposed work for this project includes milling and paving Ridgewood Avenue from Bayshore Road to the western end of Ridgewood Avenue. This project has been surveyed, base mapped, and it is well into the design phase, so we'll be submitting that to the NJDOT once designs are complete for approval. The 2023 Stormwater GIS Mapping Services Project. The proposed work for this project includes updating the existing Lower Township Master Drainage Plan to include all stormwater infrastructure improvements to date and digitizing that map to submit to the DEP. Our office has been working with the Lower Township Department of Public Works on that project, and it's been going well. The Francis Avenue Storm Sewer Evaluation. The proposed work includes connecting the existing stormwater system on Francis Avenue to the existing pump station on Ohio Avenue to alleviate flooding on Francis Avenue. Our office did a final design has been completed by our office for this project. The project was declared an emergency by the township due to the persistent flooding on Francis Avenue. Our office, on behalf of the township, sought bids from 2 contractors, and the project was awarded to Fred M. Chavone Construction in the amount of $582,800. Construction is set to start in the next couple weeks once materials have been procured for that project, and there is a 60-day contract time for that project. The Ohio Avenue Pump Station Emergency Storm Sewer Replacement. The proposed work for this project included replacing the defunct corrugated metal pipe from the Ohio Avenue pump station to the creek across from the pump station. This project has been fully complete. The reason why we left it on the report is there's still final paving to occur out on the roadway. We're going to not pave this section until the Francis Avenue Storm Sewer project is complete, and it's going to be paved all in one shot, so there's no seams or anything like that. The David Douglas Senior Memorial Park renovation. The proposed work includes a reconstruction and expansion of the existing parking lot, relocation of the existing memorial, new site amenities, new decorative footpath along the Cape May Canal, and an observation deck. The Delaware River Bay Authority is planning to expand Beach Drive and install a footpath connecting Lincoln Boulevard to the David Douglas Senior Memorial Park. Our office, along with Lower Township, has been working with the DRBA to coordinate the 2 projects. A concept plan was prepared by our office in order to submit a preliminary application for a development grant from the Cape May County Open Space Board. That was submitted on March 4th, 2024. Our office, along with Lower Township, presented the application to the Cape May County Open Space on March 19th, 2024. It received a lot of positive feedback. We were invited to submit a final application, so our office, along with Lower Township, has been working towards that final application. The Lower Township Public Works Building concept design and site remediation investigation. The proposed work includes preparing a concept design for a new public works building at the Public Works facility on Seashore Road and investigating the soil underneath the building, for potential contamination. As previously reported, there was no contamination found during the investigation process. The concept designs have been completed for this project and submitted to the township, and a concept site plan to redesign the layout of the facility and eliminate the southern entrance to the site to improve traffic safety has also been provided to the township. The 13th capital project, the Corson Lane roadway resurfacing project. The proposed work includes resurfacing Corson Lane from Wilson Road to the southern end of Corson Lane. This project area has been surveyed already and is currently being base mapped, being prepared so we can get designs underway. The Holmes Avenue, Gorham Avenue, and Scott Avenue storm sewer and roadway improvement project survey phase. The proposed work includes replacing the storm sewer from Holmes Avenue to the Hughes Avenue and Scott Avenue intersection to alleviate some flooding that occurs in that intersection. The project also includes resurfacing the roadway and the installation of concrete curbs and sidewalks in various areas. The project area has been surveyed and is also currently being base mapped so we can get designs underway. The Village Road bulkhead. The proposed work includes providing a bulkhead and stairway at the Village Road street end and extending the roadway to meet the proposed bulkhead. The proposed work requires permits from the NJDEP. The Village Road bulkhead will be included with the Bay Outfall Extension Project permit package, which will save the township on permit fees. The project area has also been surveyed and is currently being base mapped. That wraps up my report, if you guys had any questions.
Outfall pipes, we're still looking possibly the fall.
For construction?
Starting, yes.
Yeah, so my goal is to, in my next report, have that permit in and being reviewed. So
Thank you.
that's the goal.
Rotary Park, Phase 2. What's the projected completion date for that?
So probably we're looking to get it out to bid in the fall. So it'd be completed, I'm off the top of my head, probably around December, January, for a 2-month construction.
You say Rotary Park or David Douglas Park?
Rotary Park.
Rotary.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Rotary Park. You talk about Rotary Park, right?
Rotary Park,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, Rotary, okay.
yeah. And we're going to, I know I talked to Mr. Maffey, we want to somehow put signage out there to let folks know that we're not done yet. There's a Phase 2 coming, those kind of things.
We have signage ordered right now to put in 2 locations on the back side of the playground. We'll cordon off that area. Siobhan's going to come in and remove that orange fence and push it back to secure the area behind the playground. That way we can open up the playground sooner than Phase 2, which hopefully will be in the next few days, actually.
Okay.
To
Yeah, they
do some
look
type of ribbon cutting and open that park up.
January.
And number 9, the Francis Avenue, what's the projected completion date for that project?
I would say about 3 months, just because there's a long lead time on the pipe and the manholes. They're really big manholes they've had to order, so it's a 60-day contract time. We're going to issue the notice to proceed. They've shown us that they've ordered the materials, so we're going to issue that probably in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Or end of August, beginning of September, you're saying?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Anybody else? Question?
I just got a comment about the beach access pathways, the timber ones in particular. I've gotten emails, and I saw on social media, I've seen things on social media too, that everybody doing the work is doing a fantastic job, and they look wonderful, and kudos to whoever did the work. I appreciate, good job on all that.
Cool, yeah, I'll pass that on. That was
Yeah.
Fred Schiavone, does a lot of
Yeah.
nice work.
Yep.
That's good to hear.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, council.
Okay, now we open up to the public. Anybody from the public want to come up to the microphone to address council, anything?
Hey, guys, Bill Greenfield, Dulles. Yeah, I had a chance to speak to Mike real briefly before the meeting, but with the bond ordinance for the street improvements you just passed, I was just wondering if you could evaluate the intersection of New Jersey and Columbia, because you have 2 dry wells there, and there's a lot of standing water, and the whole intersection's, it's beyond patching. Just if you could evaluate that, maybe include it. I think the whole thing needs to be repaved. Around the grates, the asphalt's crumbling, and you go take a look at it, and you'll see what I mean. Just because the ordinance was, that bond was on the agenda tonight, I wanted to mention it, so, okay?
We'll take a
Sure thing.
look at it.
All right,
Yep.
thanks, guys.
Thank you. Anybody else want to come to the microphone to address council? None of the Girl Scouts want to come up and talk to council? No? Okay. We'll go to council comments, and we'll start with Councilman Conrad first.
I want to thank, we had a luncheon yesterday to thank all the volunteers in the township and for all those that attended. Thank you for coming. Those that couldn't, wish you were there, but thank you. And for those that set it up, wonderful job here at the township. It was nice being at the Naval Air Station again, but it was a beautiful little event, and it shows appreciation because without our volunteers, this township is nothing. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Coombs?
I just want to remind everyone, June 2nd, Escape the Cape's coming up, so be wary of the traffic in the area and such if you want to try to get through Lower Township in that section. So, thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Roy?
Nothing further.
Deputy Mayor?
Yeah, the only thing I'd like to touch on is it's a pretty exciting time in Lower Township right now with all the projects going on, from storm sewers to road repaving, to the playgrounds, to the parks. There's a lot of things happening in this town that has been put off for a long time, and we're getting there, and it's a really good thing that we're making improvements and putting people's tax dollars right back into their town where they can see and enjoy the improvements, not only for stop the flooding and get better roads, but also for quality of life with the parks and the recreation that we have going on. So I think it's a really good time in Lower.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor, and I agree 100%. We had a lot of work done. Great place to live. I did get notified from the state, and I know, I didn't see it in the report, the engineering report. You guys probably haven't even started it yet, but we received a $400,000 grant for the pool in North KMA from the state. That was just the other day, so that's a good news story. So, reminder, we're having Family Day at the Clem Mulligan Park on Friday, May 24th at 5:30 p.m. Also, there'll be a bike rodeo run by the police department there, and if I'm not mistaken, they'll have a very nice bike to give away somehow there. So I want to give kudos to the PD for that. Thank you very much. We recently had 5 bids come in for our EMS in the township. We have 5 proposals, and Mr. Laffey has the team right now evaluating those proposals. So hopefully sometime in the very near future, he'll give a recommendation to council, and we'll look to award a contract for the EMS provider in the township. And that's all I have. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you for coming out.